Alright. You don't got no headset, do you?
No, not yet.
Alright.
Unless I just put some headphones in or something like that.
I wish they had Alabama State like they used to.
Did you want to play with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
they were around with Troy. Alright, don't beat me too bad.
Alright, man.
Alright.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28.
I got to see what my roster look like. I don't know. I have no idea what my roster look like. Damn, everybody's slow. All right, I'm ready when you're ready.
Going to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Lewis to throw. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the... And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab, it's Higgins. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Touchdown, Troy. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will give them the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. That's reeled in, it's Smith. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Timeout, Memphis.
All right, let's get it. Right. Lewis wants to pass. 5 finds his man. It's Smith.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Extending the play. The short hands, it's Schwartz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Hauls it in. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. Direct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Schwartz. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Finds a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lewis to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been jumped all over, and they really need to put together a scoring drive here, down 21-6. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Got room to work. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The short hands, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fights off a defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Memphis wants to move quickly. They're going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Here's a heat. Dangerous screen into traffic. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there.
Unleashes one deep. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Higgins. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds his man. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go with a direct snap. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Memphis, 13.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Lewis to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And some room to work. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly. Wants to throw again. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Showing off the arm. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Can't get him to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
They'll leave it with him. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Memphis picking up the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Lovett. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Finding an escape route. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Troy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
56, Memphis.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Memphis wants to move quickly. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Lewis wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll move the tight end. Quick pass on the fly motion. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
catch in the middle. It's Connor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollock.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
From the gun. Wideout trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
That keeps the score. Troy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's going to give them room. Lewis to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Memphis.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Fires it incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have